Juventini, welcome back to the All Juve Cast channel, where of course it's all Juve all the time. I'm Alberto. It's June 15th. I'm going to bring you the latest news surrounding La Vecchia Signora. That's going to entail the latest rumors involving Demiral and Koulibaly. Then we're going to talk about some forward discussions, including Domenico Berardi and Alvaro Morata, and a name that just keeps creeping up around Juventus. And then last, certainly not least, the meeting that took place yesterday between Luis Campos of PSG and Max Allegri. Let's go. All right, Juventini, friendly reminder to like the video and subscribe to the channel. All right, thank you for all the ongoing continued support. We continue to grow this wonderful community of Juventini, the AJC Army. So hit that subscribe button. Now, without further ado, let's get to the news. We're going to kick it off with the latest rumors circulating around Demiral. Okay, so today is June 15th. We know that this was deadline day for Atalanta to pick up the option on Demiral from Juventus. That is not going to be done. Now he returns to Juventus. According to the top sources, it is Juve's desire to move the player on and find a sale for him. Today, the reports are being thrown out there that the Demiral sale would be used to fund the move for Koulibaly. Very, very exciting. Very, very exciting header to see, right? But we got to put the pieces of the puzzle together. And this is why Mercado can drive most people crazy. But if you have a good memory and you can put all those pieces together, you will have remembered that even on one of these daily update shows not too long ago, I reported that Koulibaly's own words were he would not accept any offer from Juventus. Could that change? Of course it could change. Things can always change, but those were his actual words. Then you factor in the top journalists. Three of them all said the same thing, basically, that there was never anything concrete between Koulibaly and Juventus. It was only an idea. Nothing was ever actually worked forward from there. There was no contacts. There was no actual discussions. So it was literally an idea. Now, when you put all that together, seems like even more of just a pipe dream. Okay, so Demiral sale could be used to fund a defender. Okay, however, I don't believe Koulibaly is the one when we put the pieces together. Now, let's get to the other news circulating around forwards. Domenico Berardi, as of a few weeks ago, he became one of the top names at the list for an alternative to Di Maria. It is more and more likely that Di Maria will be saying no to Juventus. We continue to wait on that. This week was set as that deadline. So we're at Wednesday. We continue to wait. Apparently, Juventus will not wait beyond this week, according to Romeo Gresti. So we continue to keep eyes on that one. But Domenico Berardi is valued at 30 to 35 million from Sassuolo. This is deemed too high by Juventus. Now, you have fans on both sides of this thing with Domenico Berardi. You have some Juventini that say, look at his numbers over the past couple of years. He would easily come in and help have an impact on this club. 30, 35 million is not high according to his numbers. I agree. 30 to 35 million euros is not too high when you look at his statistics. That's good value for what you're paying. However, is it too high for Juventus currently in this Mercado when we're only going to have around 80 million euros before outgoings to make moves? Then I say yes. Then I say it is too high because we still have so many other positions to fill. So that's kind of where it gets difficult with the Domenico Berardi situation. But that's the latest on Domenico Berardi. Apparently, his valuation is deemed too high by Juventus. They might go elsewhere. We've heard a long list of options: Mudryk, Pulisic, Zaniolo. Zaniolo might be the one, and look for Rovella to be moved there. This is one that Paolo Nonmolo, hit out a long time ago and said, look for Rovella to be used in a swap, as Roma highly, highly rates the midfielders. So interesting stuff. And again, we just got to wait to see what develops. Alvaro Morata, the latest on Alvaro Morata, quite simple. The latest formula that was introduced to all of us as news, which would be Atletico renewing the player and then loaning again out to Juventus for another season, is almost going to be falling apart again now based on reports, because Atletico wants to renew at a lowered salary, and now Morata and his entourage are not happy about that and not willing to accept that. So this deal might still not work. Everything else is the same though. Alvaro Morata desire to stay at Juventus, and Max Allegri's desire is to keep Morata on. So this is the latest though. Atletico Madrid trying to renew him at a lowered salary, and Morata doesn't like it. Now, a name that keeps popping up for Juventus, Edin Dzeko. Dzeko's name just continues to creep up in rumors. He could be brought in as a vice to Vlahovic. For me, the players regressed quite a bit. I don't like it. If you strengthen all the other positions and did very, very well, then I would take it and I would deal with it. But I don't necessarily know. Should we be looking for someone who's versatile that could fill in at other spots just in case, or do we just absolutely need a vice to Vlahovic? This is a tough one based on how we play. And if we're going to play somewhat similarly to last year, you do need a vice Vlahovic that looks after that position in that manner. But is Dzeko that guy? Based on his play last year, I wouldn't say so. I wouldn't say so. So I don't really like this one at all. And his name continues to creep up around Juve. So we wait and see. But I lay it out for all you to play it out. You let me know what you think, Juventini. Now, last but certainly not least, Luis Campos of PSG and Max Allegri, the meeting that took place yesterday that all Juventini heard about. They are friends. Okay, we must start off by saying that they're friends. It was a friendly meeting between friends. Some outlets are saying there was nothing business related about it, and others are saying there was a 3-year proposal to go and coach PSG, in which Max Allegri reiterated his commitment to Juventus. So take it for what it is, a meeting between friends. Maybe, just maybe, there was also an offer. And you'd have to think if they were as close as the reports suggest, of course he's going to try to get a close friend to come and coach his squad. So there you have it. That's what's going on there. Whether or not anything's going to come of it, nobody really knows. There are what if scenarios being put out there that just what if Max leaves? Would Zidane then have the door open to come back to Juventus? Would Juventus hire a non-Italian manager and bring in Zidane, or even a return of Deschamps or whatnot? So these are all scenarios everybody's having fun with, what ifs and whatnot. But Max Allegri apparently has reiterated his commitment to Juventus. His commitment to Juventus is the one thing I think that fans, no matter if you're frustrated with him and his pragmatism and his coaching, whatever his philosophies, one thing you can never question with Max is his commitment and that level of commitment to Juventus, especially the fact he turned down Real Madrid and came back to Juventus in what I feel is a scenario that our upper management made very, very difficult. I don't think the job to coach Juventus is as sought after as it should be based on the mess we created over the past 3 seasons. So to be honest, if there's one thing we have to give Max credit for, it's his level of commitment to Juventus. That wraps up the news today, Juventini. I can't wait to hear what you think about this one. All right, so drop all your thoughts, comments, questions, opinions in the comments section to the video, and I can't wait to mix it up with all you. Don't forget, this weekend we got another live session. It's going to be a big Storm the Barn session where you can get all your questions in. We're going to have a lot of fun, talk about all the ongoing news, maybe have some fun trivia, but it's going to be a good time. It always is, and you guys are amazing, so make sure you're there. Most likely Saturday, 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. Okay, until tomorrow, fino alla fina, forza Juve. Ciao tutti.